What did they accomplish?
Oh no, dude, it's not problem. It's not problem.
A lot of small companies, they don't have the investment to do anything like this.
Cool.
It's usually just like, integration, PCB.
Welcome to the AGI Hack Party! Today we are gathered.
So nice meeting you.
No, we're going. Oh, we are. Okay. You're pretty good. Okay. You don't want to take a
Look up the alpha chip stuff. It's very cool. Yeah.
So, for those of you who are unaware, today is the christening of AGI Inc., a new foundation model and frontier AI company that is building RL agents for the future of action. And the founder and CEO, Tidgard, formerly inventor of Multion, is going to regale you with this Hack Nights challenge. It's a challenge for how about you see today. But overall, it's a joyous time to be alive in the age of AGI. Welcome to AGI House. For those of you who have not been here, we are interested in shepherding humanity into a new technological era, what we call the intelligence age, and so you get to be a part of that life and that vision. I hope that you enjoy it. Let's hear it for Tidgard.
Hi, good to be here. So I'll give a short presentation on AGI Inc. and like what we're building. And then Diego from our team will present a small agent challenge that we're doing, where like people can participate and like submit, you can build your own custom agents and submit that on leaderboard. And we'll give like top prizes to the winners. Okay, cool. Yes, so excited to be here, and thanks everyone for coming in. So we just started with this new company, AGI Inc. 2 months ago. We are still installed. We are like a new AI research lab that's focusing on different fields in AI. And we feel like the next big thing in AI is going to be how can you apply like superintelligence and AGI and all these new things that are coming out in everyday life. And like that requires a lot of things, like how do you build trust, how do you build something that's collaborative, something that's very, very reliable. It's working for you. And no one has figured it out. Like there's no personalized AI agents that you can use as a normal person. And that's something that we want to go and change, and like how can we make a big difference there? This is our vision, and so we want to bring useful and trustworthy AGI to everyday life. And then we're building tools for AGI assistants to help people and also companies. And so we have a collaborative toolkit that we're offering with different virtual agents that we go and use. And then we have been like releasing a lot of like efforts this week. And then we also have like some like consumer-facing products that are coming out soon. About me, this is my second company. I was doing a startup before this called Multion. We started as the first computer-use agent in the space. I've been doing that for the last 2 years. We raised a series last year, which I'm catches to the folks. And this recently decided to like go and focus on more like how can you revolutionize consumer agents. And how can you make a big difference and have a big impact with how the field is heading? And then AGI is here. What will the world look like? Yeah, so that's about me. AGI Inc. is an applied AI lab where we're building AGI agents that can do everyday tasks. And our agents can use websites like computer use. They can also integrate a lot of other things like voice agents, maybe API agents, and we want to get all of that into a single collaborative tool where you can go and use it. So almost imagine like an agentic operating system where I can go and talk to an AI that's proactive and tell it, okay, like, this is what are the things that I want to get done. And then you can use a host of like agents that are running behind the scenes and figure that out and get things done for you. We are building a lot of our own innovative technologies. So we have agents that are working at 99.9% reliabilities on a lot of like different scenarios. And we are building a lot of our own proprietary technology around reinforcement learning and how can you go and fine-tune agents that are very reliable, can do like a lot of reasoning for you, can work on any websites. As part of this, we just released this benchmark called RealBench. This is the first public benchmark that measures the performance of agents on how well they work on websites in the real world. And this is an effort that's live. You can go to realresults.xyz and find it out. And we had some very surprising learnings about this effort. Sorry, give me a second. So I have the wrong slides, so we'll just find the latest version. Okay. Cool. So this is the Really Wells benchmark that we just launched. And what we're doing here is we're evaluating all the top models on how well can they perform on agentic tasks like computer control and process control on the top 10 websites on the internet. And so what we've done as part of this benchmark, we cloned all the top popular websites like Amazon, DoorDash, LinkedIn, Facebook, and we built our own replicas of those websites. So they are like high fidelity real life replicas where you can go and evaluate agents, get a score, and like you can give different tasks like go and buy this book on Amazon or maybe like order me a dish on DoorDash. And then we can give a score for your agent. Is your agent actually able to go to the task correctly or not? And then based on this, what we did is we benchmark all the top models and how well they do on all these different task settings and how well they can be used for agentic tasks right now. And we had a surprising finding that most models are not there yet. So we found like the best accuracy we can get on a benchmark right now is 41%. And that's from Anthropic using the sonnet thinking models. And we found like other models like if your GPT-4o can only perform like 14%, even O1 only performs like 16%, and so on. So it's like we feel like we are not there yet when it comes to agents. For this agent to be practical, this agent should be working at close to 99% accuracy if they have to be deployed in the real world. And so there's a lot of things we need to solve to bridge this gap. We also, as part of this effort, benchmarked the top agent frameworks that are available in this ecosystem. And then we also had similar findings that if you look at OpenAI computer use agent, it's surprisingly pretty bad when it comes to its benchmarks. So it's only able to work 7.1% of the times, where it often gets stuck, it's slow, makes a lot of mistakes. Similarly, we tried a lot of other frameworks that are out there when it comes to browsers, automating browsers. So StageHand is one popular framework where we found it works at 20%. Browser use, we tried this with GPT-4o and the cloud sonnet thinking models. And you found it also works around like 30% of the time, that's a bit of accuracy that's very good at that. Anthropic computer use works surprisingly much better at 41%. And then finally, we have one agent that we're building internally that we're calling as AGI Agent Zero, that is able to get close to 45%, and then we are looking to release that so other folks can play with our agents. This is an ongoing effort, so we're actively fine-tuning the agents using reinforcement learning and fine-tuning. So this agent should get better and better over time. And one goal of this benchmark is to build trust. Like right now, no company, no developer really knows like what agent can actually deploy. If I want to have an agent that can go automate my LinkedIn, okay, like which agent is actually working? And there's so much hype and buzz in the market, but you don't really know. And like this is one effort where you can actually go to our website, you can check, okay, like here's our LinkedIn clone. You can open it and you can check, okay, like all the benchmarks on it. Here's all the different models, here's all the different frameworks. You can choose which one is working the best on the task. And then we want to use this to build a lot of trust and collaboration in the ecosystem, so like everyone knows what to use, what not, and what's not working. And then use this as a way to create healthy competition in the market, so people can go and work on these useful problems. In this vein, we also just released this course with Andrew Ng that's been getting a lot of popularity around training of AI agents. So this is something that we released this week, where we taught the world's first course on building process agents that can self-improve and correct themselves. And we are doing a lot of like advanced techniques like RLHF and DPO that allows your agents to become better and better over time. This is very popular right now, so you should check it out if you have time. It takes less than 1 hour to complete. And we've been very viral on LinkedIn and Twitter. And we've got over like 5,000 likes on LinkedIn and 2,000 likes on Twitter, so it's been great to see that. And then we want to keep pushing the frontier when it comes to building these things. And how can we like also move the community forward? Okay. And one thing we're doing at AGI Inc. is like we're working a lot on like how can agents become better and better over time? How can they self-improve? How can they learn from human feedback? And become very useful and productive to apply in the real world. And one new technique that we pioneered is Agent Q, where Agent Q is an advanced algorithm that works similar to, if you've seen like AlphaGo, which is a RL algorithm that was created by DeepMind to play chess and beat like the number one player on chess. We are doing something similar for career-built agents that can go and work on the websites and automate computer control. And so Agent Q is an agent that has its own planning loops, so it can do multi-pilot research. It's able to create like its own plans. And it's able to use reinforcement learning to improve its plans over time, so it can like self-improve and correct itself and improve its outcomes. So here's a quick demo of how it works. So this is like kind of efforts that we're planning, where these agents are able to grow, make their own plans, and improve over time. So in this case, what the agent is able to do, it's able to come with a lot of like different like plans, and we're able to create, is it able to do the right thing or not? So let's show an example here. So this is kind of like how the search process looks like. Like the agent can explore different parts in the search space. So if I say, okay, go and book me make a reservation on OpenTable for 4 people at this restaurant for the job. And the agent can decide to go take different paths. So it can maybe like decide to go to the homepage, it can maybe like navigate to the website, it can maybe like do a Google search. And that can like execute like different actions, reach different states. And then finally it can remind me to succeed or fail. And if it failed, then I can backtrack, it can go up the tree. And then finally like, okay, here are all the different states that failed, here's the stage where it actually really succeeded. And then based on that, it can like learn and correct itself. And how our method works is we combine 2 things. So one is this kind of planning, where we are creating trees using a technique called multicolor tree search, where we are like going and traversing the search space of websites, figuring out, okay, like if this does like going and visiting a state helps or not. And based on that, we have a self-critic mechanism where the agents can learn to improve itself. So if it has a failure, and you get a feedback, okay, I made this mistake because of this reason. And then like a human, it can like learn and correct itself. So it's like trial and error learning, like similar to like if you're like learning how to ride a bike or how to play tennis, we're able to apply a similar process where the agent is creating his plans, visiting different states. Whenever it fails, it's able to go and correct itself and become better and better over time. And then we use this technique called DPO, which is a state-of-art reinforcement learning from human feedback algorithm, to be able to make this agents work better and better over time. Cool. And finally, you can sign up for a waitlist to access our consumer products at this URL, in this QR code. And we'll be giving early access to folks next week. So go and check this out. Yeah. And finally, with AGI Inc, we're very ambitious. We want to ensure that there's reliable agents that are deployed in the real world. And imagine at some point if there's billions of these agents that are running around and doing things for you. We want to make sure that there's like no accidents. So like accidentally, like it doesn't like waste money for you or cause issues or like things will go wrong. And that is going to be a big problem because I can imagine the amount of chaos that can happen if this agent is like went rogue or they start failing, especially if they're connected to all the systems, they have access to your data and like your accounts and so on. And that's why we really want to go and figure out how will this kind of agents become part of your daily life and be applied to consumer use cases. Thank you.
Hey.
Okay, so now Diego from our team will present the agent challenge we are running.
Okay, awesome. Here we go. As you guys heard Jim say, we created RealBench to try and kind of introduce, to get a real idea of how well agents from different companies are performing and introduce some healthy competition into the market. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So right now, so RealBench is live and online, and anybody can actually create an agent, run it over all the tasks there, and submit to it. So for tonight, we have the competition, and what we're going to try to do is just build the best agent tonight that you can, and beat RealBench. So here we go. I actually built this website with an AI agent, and you can actually access it right here if you want on your device. I just made a little QR code because it has instructions and like a quick start guide that I'll also go over right now. But if you just want to open this up, I think it will be helpful just because I think it's like hard to distribute it all to like everyone. I don't know where people are. So yeah, if you want to scan this, I'll leave it up for like the next 20 or so seconds. And we can also maybe add this to the party pool.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, awesome. Moving on. So, competition overview. We basically created this benchmark, has 112 realistic tasks, and we built an SDK to make it really easy for you to go and build an agent and attach it to our benchmark and run it on all the tasks and see how well you do. So for tonight's hackathon, we're going to be battling it out to see who can build the best agent. To get started, you can just install. Okay, ooh, sorry, let me refresh this page. It's the old version. Here we go. Okay, perfect. To get started, you can begin right here just by cloning our GitHub repo. This is, and then CDing into the project and just like installing it locally. And this will let you kind of have access to our like vanilla demo agent that we use to benchmark all of the different models. And this is just so you can get started really quickly and easily. And then inside of the harness, you can actually just, with like a few lines of Python code, you can see right there, actually run the harness with any model you want, and just get its benchmark performance using this demo agent that we have the code for. And then finally, the exciting part is that within the demo agent code, which is just a nice quick start, you can modify it just get any idea that you can think of and put it in there and just see how it does in the benchmark. So I have right here inside the demo agent code, which is the location is right here. And basic agent.py, you can go and modify that to do whatever you want, and then once you've got your results running, you can go and first run it locally, right? If you want to do that, just using this exact same code snippet from right here. But then once you like what you've built, what you can do is create an account on realevals.xyz, and you can register your model and create a run. So this is just going to be the thing that you're submitting to, and then you just put this into the code right here, and this is your run ID, and then you're just going to do that, and it'll, as the agent runs, it'll upload all the results to the leaderboard, and after you can just let us know, and we'll verify your run, and then once that's done, you'll be on the leaderboard for everyone to see. So yeah, so we've got some prizes for tonight, actually. So I think first prize, whoever scores the best out of all of you is going to get, I think, $500. Second prize is like $200, and third is $100, just cash. So yeah, let's get building.
So some logistics on that. Feel free to, first of all, hang out on this floor and code on any of the floors below this one. Stairs will be off limits for the time being. You have about 2 hours before your studies will be ending. So do avail yourself of the opportunity to compete against your fellow friends and discover what the future of agentic reasoning looks like with your influence. Have fun.
Well, I don't understand what are we doing? But okay, so it's on specific tasks.
We can ask that guy over there, sure.
So I'm doing the Q&A questions. Okay. Cool. Questions?
Okay, just what are like a few samples of what the tasks are maybe,
Okay.
and then what exactly we are prompting or coding that on top of the SDK.
Makes sense, yeah. So you can visit our website, realevals.xyz, and then we have a leaderboard there, so where you can see all the different models and frameworks that we have developed. And the tasks here are we have these clones of all the popular websites, like LinkedIn, Amazon, DoorDash. So the goal is to build agents that can go and traverse these websites and do specific tasks. So we have this benchmark where we have the 10 tasks per website. So we have 10 different tasks for Amazon and DoorDash and so on. And so we want to create agents that are able to successfully complete the tasks. And if you download our GitHub repository, we are able to go and we have a demo agent that can start with that already has GPT photo or a lot of different models. And so we give a starter pack instance where you can go and see how the systems are working. And the challenge is can you customize and actually top the leaderboard. So you can build an agent that's really good and able to that has the best accuracy on traversing these websites and successfully completing all the challenges.
And how does the leaderboard work if there's all these different sites that you can access potentially?
Yeah, I'm trying to connect the.
Okay, we can share it here.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, so the way the leaderboard works is you can see in any of these scores that we ran, you can go and click on one. So let's click on Claude Sonnet 3.7 thinking. And this will open up the leaderboard score. This is on all of the tasks that we ran it on. So you can see these are all of the different websites that we clone. So we have Omnizon, which is the fake Amazon clone. We have Open Dining, which is the Open Table clone. And we created 10 tasks for each one. So if you go and actually click into it, you can see each of the tasks. So this one is go into the gaming category from the homepage and identify the most expensive product. So the agent has to go and do that and then return the answer back. And then it's going to be evaluated by a bunch of unit tests that we hand created, and it's going to get a score. So you can see here, it actually didn't get this correctly. It got probably the wrong answer. But then on this one, click on the buy it now on any product and increase its quantity to the maximum amount allowed and update the delivery date to the last available and place an order. It did get it correctly. So you can kind of click through all the tasks and read them and see what they are. And then when you actually hook up the harness, it'll automatically just it'll give your agent a task and then run it and evaluate it and submit everything to the leaderboard. So you don't actually really have to worry too much about the internal, but it's maybe super useful to, pretty useful to actually see what the tasks are, or to see kind of what you want your agent to do. So you can do that by just going into the leaderboard and clicking on any model, and you can just like see all the tasks that it ran on. And let's see. You can also go to see like the websites if you want to like go to the, say, UDriver, the Uber clone. You can actually go into that and click Explore and interact with the site. So you can say, I want to go from here to here, and see the prices, and you can kind of see the websites that your agents are going to be interacting with. So does that kind of clear out or give you more clarity on exactly what your agent needs to be doing?
Yeah, so you're trying to get like across different like prompts or different tasks. You just like tally up your points across them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, makes sense.
exactly.
We also have open. Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Are your evals open source as well?
Yes, they are. So you can just view them in the AGI SDK code base, which is in the website that I have right here, linked right here. So you can go to the AGI SDK documentation, and here you can see all of the sort of more detailed instructions for how to use the SDK, all the different options that you have, and inside of here you can actually go into like the source directory and AGI SDK, real, and under browser gym you'll see, here it is. Sorry, I forgot exactly the location. Let me find it. Oh, here it is. So you can see all the tasks here. So they're just like a bunch of JSON files, and in each one you can see like the task and the things that are being tested, and all of these different things. So you can get really into the details there if you want.
And you can also show the open arena flag.
Oh, sorry, this is. Oh yeah, so when you go and submit, this will be submitted to like the open arena on the website, which is just for where anyone can submit to, and it'll be added here. So as people kind of submit or do their submissions, it'll be populated here. So if you want to, you can actually just go and create an account right now and like just run a GTD4O run and like see it get populated on here. We do have to like approve every run, so you can just like talk to me and I'll like click verify, click the verify button that gets you actually shown on the leaderboard, and yeah, that's kind of how it works. Any other questions?
Question. So it runs against what inference providers, and so you have to provide like an inference provider yourself, or how does that work?
Sorry.
So do you have to provide an inference provider yourself, or?
Yeah. So you basically just do whatever you want. All we're doing is like handling the eval side of things. So you can use whatever providers you want. You can run a local model if you want. Like it doesn't really matter. You just have to provide an agent that does the tasks in the harness.
So how do the results get propagated to your arena?
So in the SDK that we provide, which is like the harness, your agent will like do tasks, and then the harness like tracks what it's doing, and it will basically. After the agent says it's done, it will like measure what the agent did and then run it against like the test cases we've written and check like if it passed all of those. And if it did, then it will kind of evaluate it as correct. But if it did it incorrectly, it'll evaluate it as a failure, and then it'll upload these results to the server. Okay. Anybody else? And if you have any problems like hooking anything up or run into any issues, I'm happy to help. Just like let me know, and I'll help you fix any problem. Yes.
Does the code that I run also get uploaded, or only the result?
Both. So you can run a local run. So let me go to really well. You can run locally and just like see the results on your local computer. So this code snippet right here with this quick start. This will just run the results, and it actually has headless equal to false. So you'll see the agent running on your own computer, and then you can just like look at what happens, and it'll like result give you the results statistics at the end, and you'll be able to kind of see how well your agent did. And then once you're ready, finally, you think you have a good enough agent to submit, you just set leaderboard equal to true. Leaderboard equals to true, and run ID equals this, and you just add those options to this right here. And that will actually do the submission and make sure it goes up to the leaderboard instead of just running locally, instead of just submitting and showing you the results. Okay? Does that answer everybody's questions? Oh, yes.
Are you going to submit like ZK proof for verification, or like how does that work?
For verification,
Yeah.
as in,
Okay, I got the answer.
oh,
Yeah. Like if you modify the AGI SDK to return always true, passes the test,
okay,
I
so
will
the
get a
way that works
100%.
is you run the same evals on this. Your agent runs and then it sends its like trajectory and then the server verifies the trajectory.
Okay.
So if you really wanted to cheat, you could like as a human do them and then submit that, but it's like kind of hard and I don't know. Like you can't stop all of the cheaters because like unless we control the agent logic, we don't know if there's a human doing it, but it's like kind of annoying to do it, and we manually verify every single one. So once you want to be on the leaderboard, you let me know and I'll like actually click you mark you as verified so you go on the board.
So is the 100% score through quote unquote cheating the top winner then, or?
Is 100% score cheating? I mean, if you cheated to get, I don't know.
But if everybody get 100%, we'll be very impressed anyways.
Yeah.
First of all, you get 100% if you cheat, so.
Go for it.
You can do all the manual work.
Not that manual. There's,
There's 110 tasks and
I know,
do it.
there's an automated way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, so you'd have to actually solve or like read the test cases yourself and create an environment state if you wanted to. I don't know. This isn't the point.
We're also hiring for human crowdsourcers and laborers. So if you want to volunteer, we're happy to employ you.
We're-
I didn't get that part, say again?
Sorry, so I was saying we're also hiring for human laborers. So if you're looking for employment, we're happy to hire you.
All right. Okay, we ready to get started? Okay, let's do it. Awesome.
Spitting challenge? Like your spitting challenge?
See how far it is. I'll do it.
Thanks. I didn't bring my hackathon computer, so like, I'm not straight, so I was asking for the hackathon. It's up to you. You can all just do it. I'm happy to help finishing half prize.
What?
You can do 50 tasks and 50 tasks and then you submit.
Yeah, then you go down. Yeah, exactly.
Or let's just get everyone there.
We all do it in the
It's a better way of doing it.
Yeah,
No, but I feel like expected value is higher. It would not make part of the whole group splitting it. So I would want to be part of that.
you have to get the test right.
Because it's like I don't feel like you have like what's your plan? Give me a card because
I don't
you absolutely cross all the intermediate.
But the hard part is I succeeded.
And then,
So when you give me half the prize, if I find it,
Okay, so
I
but then I would have to
I wanted to make it for second but like not have to do it fully awesome.
are you going to
That's the problem.
you feel like this,
If you like permanent cycle something like just get rid of that. Like that's what my AI do
I didn't expect you to do a hackathon today.
Did you, sorry, are you running to an issue or?
Well,
my
issue is
you know these three attributes
TypeScript, we
and
don't.
minimize
So,
and then it gives
for those of us that use superior language,
I'll do that. Okay, TypeScript over Python.
yeah.
Okay.
Python is a shite language, if I myself.
I don't think so. Does TypeScript run on GPUs?
TypeScript has types.
TypeScript has types.
I mean, if
So
you're
does
doing
Python, they just don't work.
actual ML things, it makes sense. But for most
For agent typing.
for most people building, let's call them LLM apps.
Okay. We have not really. I think.
I guess I could also just run. Oh, can I make Python just whatever exec?
Yeah, you can make Python launch anything that you want, but it's kind of hard because it's like things are executed using a playwright object. Or like a playwright browser object that's instantiated with Python.
And I need to use that.
And you need to use that. So it is a little bit of trouble, I think. I'm trying to think. It would be difficult to add a new language. Sorry. Yeah, we had something where you could like control it with LGT, but it turned out clearly you plug it behaves differently. So anyways, it's sort of a I actually had to do this manually for like a previous benchmark run because it was in the superior language of TypeScript, but yeah, sorry about that.
Do you have? So I'm currently using browser-based for monitoring, and it's like sometimes it takes over 10 seconds to take a fucking screenshot. Like it's retarded slow. Like for interacting with the page, it's just waiting a lot.
Yeah. It runs on your local.
No, I was mostly serious when you're running things. I guess you co-locate things so you don't have.
Yeah, we just have a machine that just a shit ton of RAM and compute, and we just like run 1,000 headless browsers.
Okay, so your actions or your what would be like the latency you would expect when you run everything on
I think so. The most of the latency isn't the browser; it's the agent. The time for the agent to do its thing.
You mean the planning?
Yeah, the agent that's like deciding what to do and taking action. It has to go see the thing and choose another action. So this is the majority of it.
How long would you expect your agent?
I would expect so for it to do an entire task, I would say about a minute or 1 to 3 minutes.
I mean like per action.
Oh, per action. I'm not super certain. Let's see. Maybe a few seconds. 10 less. And then 10 on the longer ones, shorter, less on the shorter ones. But yeah, mostly like there's an option to run things all in parallel. So yeah.
I think my dog would just say over and over that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I don't really want that.
What's your X?
My X. Oh, X.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, this is great. Maybe. Have you heard of like smart?
I do. Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
There's also like
Buttons are a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
I like this. It looks like an ad for like Abercrombie and Fitch.
Got it.
Yeah, he's like talking to a cornmeal.
Or is there another way to?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna become one of those people, the dog people. I don't have an identity. I just have friends. It's just something I do.
This is also a setting somewhere.
Oh, I think
I would.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I agree with. I think it's a healthy way of thinking.
Oh, that would actually be.
It was funny because it's relatable. Yeah. What? This looks like it's gonna give you malware. Is this strong? No, but oh, so this is well, I'm confused with one of the feature and there's strong. No, I know, but it's like one
Oh, you have to do this.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, awesome.
We should settle all this. If we have a dispute, we should settle the surface area of the work for me, but I overestimate my I think I have a lot of the right things to do. Yeah, I'm entirely like dominated under the You're too clever. I feel like you have like actual like some tactical strategy with this game. Well, I mean, I just, I feel like I know what is wrong, but I don't really know what is right. I think this is like Harvard versus Cal State right now. Okay. I know my place.
I'm not good at creating so like probably somewhere
Okay, some of this also really my planning isn't bad, but it's
or if it seems like crypto, like
I think I was having some discussions or because so what about
cut you off or make it hard for you. But I can't because I'm not fast enough on the draw. Did you die? Oh, wait. Okay, whatever. My I don't know why you're not obsessed with it. It's like very deep. Well, because I noticed the caffeine was a big feature. I was on this like caffeine like vlog, and so I said for you.
I also want to so I also
like, I mean, it's not the same as fair enough. He disavowed himself. He didn't even use it. He hadn't yeah. He's a really interesting writer. I think you'd like him.
We're actually doing that, but as a Western versions. And it's like you have something else, right? It's like you
Did you know that that guy that you sent me, he does like really ridiculous things.
Yeah, he's like in the movie. Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
No, I forgot. It was something about clams, like he's looking for clams. I don't really understand why that's relevant, but I always think tennis players are really cool. I automatically
that right now,
get it from like a very
so it's gonna be like
whatever. Sorry, I put like the right aspect.
the biggest market to be like
I'm looking to get it all set
Hi,
up.
I'll be fun.
right now.
Yeah, so they're all trying to competition. Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if like that will be if I regulated
Actually, I'm not so I was.
so I think that this is
The grabbing one was just like the easiest thing to get. So then I was like, all on the the reason why for me is my girlfriend put out all the upstate and they
Yeah, sorry. Let me I didn't know the word.
I'll get this That's what I said. I was like, okay.
Sorry.
Alright, that just gives us an idea.
Yes. But it was able, like, it launched
The script is returned like all the test branches.
How do you,
When you sign up for
but, which I don't see.
Yeah, just give us some ideas.
I can just email
Is it like Chinese guys are very sexy? No, because that's not embarrassing. That's just like being honest. Yeah. It's okay, no worries. It's all good.
Whoa!
It's okay. I expected a better answer.
Sorry.
It's okay, no problem.
Yeah. Alright.
How do you get the
Yes, but you have to make it full file.
It worked.
Yes, let's go. Okay, I was so worried nothing was gonna work out. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so those ones for parents.
Yeah, so now you can just go into it, download it, and just change it to whatever you want. But I think anything, all your game, and then yeah,
Right.
transfer ID.
Everything else was it's normal that if you probably go.
I used to know something called the language. Okay.
So I know like people like hello and
Yeah, got it.
they are really cool.
Yeah. So it worked.
Just like a really great product.
Yeah, we'll
I think most of the things like you will
like I already do like Zoom meetings and stuff and I can hear that's why I language. I use my
We're succeeding.
there's no certificate. What happens?
And then, for example, I was there to the but most of my staff like
Okay, so you just had this.
That's why I use it.
About how you are actually the bar, how you are the expert, and then if you do that, that's how it takes.
Yeah, if you try
No, not yet. We are in
you might like
I've been making a line and then we verify and four things like that. And then I'll put it up. You call it open that.
What do you usually use as a kids
Are you active, more active on X?
Yeah.
So you search for
Last one actually was a lot of that. That's how I
When is the hackathon? So this is still like 9 to 10. So like if you end around like 9 or 10, so you can say, did you get all the access?
So I just have access to the account. So what do I just print it or get it?
So this is like the website, so basically going over how can you run on it. And then if you click on one of the products, so you can see how to compete. Sorry, go to the leader. So here we have our actual really vast website where we actually evaluations of the different models using our evaluation methodology, we're creating a evaluation framework and leaderboard here. And then you can see okay, the top leading models, how they perform, and then agentic frameworks, how we validate them. And so basically whatever you run, basically just like okay, you can choose like let's say GPT-4o model, and that was run using our own like demo agent that you can evaluate how well it is. And the idea here is like, oh, can you create like from that demo agent, can you create like a much better browser agent that you can run with any of those inference models, and then you can like draw the scores. And after that, like you can actually show it here in the open arena. Okay, this was your model scores, and today, like once people start submitting, we will start populating this to all the, and people can just showcase, okay, who are the ones that are at the top of the benchmark, who are the leading agents.
And by 9, 10 p.m.
9 p.m. is sort of a sufficient deadline. The people might stay here till 10. Yeah, thank
Started this house for the company.
Really?
I don't have any.
Yeah, but it's not showing up.
Is it still running? Because it takes like.
No, we just did one single task for task name.
Oh, got it.
And we did the phone news one.
Yeah. But now, oh, because
Like, you should still have result, like, no or not, you should still have maybe like 0 to 1.
it should be. So one thing that did happen is it like ran it before and then it's trying to name like the result for it. It might be like a cache already.
Oh no, so we forced it to.
Without so actually the browser goes actually. You can see the browser running.
We got the results that
And then if we go into the so for happens is this is the web
Feels like that.
But what is happening is I think the cache, like you ran it successfully and it got cached. But because it got cached, the browser started running it. So I think it's like that will actually activate yeah. Browser Okay, sounds cool. I think that's all. Thank you. It happened like really quickly and then not saying yeah. So instead, so first of all, go to the GitHub. Or you can just go to the GitHub URL. Yeah, you want to do copy that.
So that's how you can go
yeah, so there's installing Playwright and there's installing the browser with Playwright. Playwright was already installed, but the browser doesn't. Not. Yeah. Let's see. something. It is oh, no, oh, it's going, it's going. Awesome. Try it. It works.
So now you're gonna start modifying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.